Okay, here we go for 5.7. I think these problems are easier than what we did in class. Identify the number of solutions or zeros. Solutions and zeros would kind of be the same thing if this just equaled 0. Anyways, the number is going to be 3 here. That's it. Done. Because it's the highest degree is 3. So the number of zeros we're going to have is 3. They might be real, they might be imaginary, but they'll be 3. If I want to find all the zeros of the polynomial here, well, I got to find the possible ones. So let's list possible. Possible are going to be plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 3. That's the only ones I see. The factors of 3 divided by the factors of 1. Let's try negative 3 first. Negative 3, synthetic, we got 1, negative 3, negative 1, and 3. Well, 1 down here, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Add them together, we have negative 6. Negative 3 times negative 6 is negative 18. Then we have negative 17. Yep. And negative 3 times 17 is positive 44. And then we have 47. We don't have 0. So negative 3, no. I don't think so. Let's try another one. Let's try negative 1. Or just 1. 1's an easy number, right? Let's take 1, negative 3, negative 1, and 3. Move 1 down. We got 1 there. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Add these together. We have negative 3. 1 times negative 3 is negative 3. And we have a 0. Excellent. We found a 0 of 1. So we know we're going to have x minus 1. And then we take this, x squared minus 2x minus 3. Now I know that this turns into x minus 1, and what multiplies to negative 3 and adds to negative 2. I know I'm going to have x plus 1 and x minus 3. So the zeros are, pretty bad handwriting, zeros are going to be 1, negative 1, and 3. Excellent. Okay, let's move on down to another one. Let's say that we have this problem here. I know that these are zeros. So I know that it's going to look like this. X plus 7 times x plus 4. Well, let's just multiply it all together. We get x squared plus 13x, 11x, plus 28. That's our f of x. That's our function. We just made a function. X squared plus 11x plus 28. Sorry for that. But also, let's look down another problem. Like this problem, we know that this is 2 plus I. So we know that we're going to have 8. We're going to have 2 plus I and 2 minus I as well. Same with, well, that's the only one actually. And yeah, that's that. So what we would do, we'd set it up like this. I do 8x minus 8 times x minus 2 plus I times x plus no, they're both minus x minus 2 minus I. Yeah, that's the way you're going to set it up. The last ones I want to go over here. Well, we quickly went over this in class, but here, talk about changes. Here, positive, positive, no change. Positive, negative, that's one change. So that's 1, negative, negative, and then there's another change, 2. You can either have 2 or 2 less than it, 2 or 0. We could never actually have one positive real 0, so this one is wrong. Okay, there's no way we could have one positive 0. It's either going to be 2 or 1 positive 0. Okay, I'll get more into that if you'd like. And let's use a graphing calculator. That means take this out, press sec, turn it on, enter in an equation. You can graph it, look at it. You can go second and then press calculate, and you can find the value of the 0. Press enter and do a left bound, do a right bound, and guess. It's right about there, and it finds the 0 for us very easily. The 0 is x equals 2. And for the last problems here, we say they give us this equation, they give us this equation, and they give us a number like 78 billion and 1.5 billion. You want to plug 1.5 in for R and 78 in for S, and then make it equal to 0. Okay, make this equal to 0. But plug in for R 1.5 and plug in for S 78. All right, that's all the information I'm going to give you. Have a nice day.